So I'm not done yet going through all the video games, but I did make a lot of headway today. I'm only left with what's in this box, and then I have another box that a lot of those were empty. They were like, oh geez, I don't remember the name of the types of. There was some like PS1 games and some other stuff in there. There were some empty cases, but anyway, so I'll finish tomorrow. But I've made a lot of headway. Finished another whole box. Anyway, so my point is that even though I bought these from someone that's selling them on, or that already scanned them for Amazon FBA fulfilled by Amazon, there's still a lot of really great stuff in here, not just for my store, but you could actually resell them on eBay. So far I found 4 today, obviously not finished yet. And here's 3 of them that are worth really good money. This first one here does not have the cover art, which is why they didn't send it in. If it had the cover art, I'm assuming they would. Inuyasha, I guess. A feudal fairy tale. It's a PS1 game, so it has the game, and so this is a PS1 game, PlayStation 1 game. Here's the back. It comes with the back art, the back tray art. So it's only missing the insert here. I'm going to put it in my store for $12. Even in this condition, you can sell it on eBay for like around 20, 25 bucks. The individual disc only is going for $15 and up. Although looking at the solds, most people are only buying the complete version of it. And then this one is really cool. By the way, these are... So this is PlayStation 3. Silent Hill Downpour. Turns out this one is worth a lot of money just by itself, just the disc. I was seeing prices of up to $60 just for the disc on eBay. So imagine with all of the artwork. Obviously, this does not come with the artwork. I'm gonna sell it for 35 bucks, which is a steal compared to what you see on eBay. And then the last one here is a Nintendo GameCube game, which are the tiny little discs, Mario Kart Double Dash. And this is only the disc. I actually just posted a TikTok about it to see if I can sell it through there. I've actually sold something else through TikTok, but we'll see. If that doesn't work, that's fine. I'll just put it in my store. And I actually do have the Nintendo GameCube case here. But this one I'm going to sell for $40, and this is going for $60 on eBay just for, what do you call it? Just for the disc. And people are buying only the disc. So you never know. That's the thing about Amazon is, sellers know that Amazon's picky and they don't want to mess up their account or get in any issues. So they won't send in stuff like this that for video games only the disc, or this one's missing the front artwork. They're not even going to mess with it, especially with FBA. So I understand why they wouldn't do that. But there's still a lot of value either to sell these on eBay. I could sell all 3 of these on eBay. Plus another one that I found, which is an Xbox 360 game. Anyway, and yeah, you can make money on eBay selling these, but also, obviously, for my situation, I want to put them in my store and have a bigger selection, unique selection here of not just run-of-the-mill games, but more unique stuff also. And this just shows also the difference between being an Amazon FBA seller, an Amazon merchant fulfilled seller, an eBay seller, having a local store. There's different levels, right? Or selling locally even through Facebook Marketplace, through OfferUp, through Craigslist, etc. There's different ways to sell everything really, but there's definitely different ways to sell media, and there's different levels to it. FBA, you tend to, in general, be able to ask for a lot of money for a lot of media, but it always varies. Of course, you can get a lot of money for collectible books on eBay, signed, first edition, first printings, all that kind of stuff. You can sell them for much more money there than on Amazon. But when it comes to things with barcodes, ISBNs, like video games, which are extremely popular now, have been for a while, they're going to continue to be popular. These older games are going to keep going up in value, I predict. even though more and more people are playing, video games online and have been for a long time. But it doesn't matter. People are still, these older games are still going to be sought after, especially ones like this, like these Nintendo GameCube games. That's why a lot of people are buying these disc only. They don't even care about getting the complete version of it, with the artwork and manual and all that kind of stuff. If they can afford it. I think this was going for like 75 and up, maybe more with everything. This one also was going for a lot more complete. So just something to consider, right? Like for me, it's eye-opening because I wasn't sure what I was going to get with these video games. I knew there would be some good stuff in there for my store, but I'm pleasantly surprised to find this kind of stuff that I could just turn around and sell on eBay if I was only doing eBay. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see that there's enough, as they say, meat on the bone. There's enough profit to go around, so that someone selling FBA makes their money, someone selling on eBay makes their money, someone selling in a swap meet makes their money, someone selling their own store like I have can make some money. So it's crazy how you can have a certain bunch of, let's say, a pallet or a large quantity, bulk amount of media, in this example video games, and there's still enough money after they've been scanned for FBA to be made. Definitely, if I were to sell it just on eBay strictly, I would make back my money and make some profit. Not a ton of profit, but it's still, you can still make profit off of this. Obviously, you make more if they're unscanned, untouched media. The mixed media, which is what this comes in. This comes originally in Gaylords or pallets of all mixed together media. So DVDs, CDs, video games, audiobooks, all that stuff, right, is mixed in there. Sometimes there's some VHS tapes in there. Sometimes there's cassette tapes in there. But most of it's going to be DVDs, CDs, and video games, and then everything else sort of mixed in. But that's how you purchase it from a lot of these large thrift stores. A lot of times they require large quantities. You have to buy a whole truckload worth, which is like 45 to 50 something in that range of pallets, which you need a lot of space for, and then you need a lot of labor to get through them. But anyway, I'm kind of straying off here on the topic. But my point though is try new sources, see what works for you. If you find something that works, keep working that source, building that relationship. I see now going forward that, assuming he continues to be in business, that this is a great source for video games. It's a great source for Blu-rays. It's a great source for CDs. But also I am already kind of looking into either through him or someone else to get unsorted pallets. I probably need to bite the bullet and just do it and see if there's enough money to be made on eBay, and maybe here and there on Amazon for that to be worth it, to spend more money, to have those unscanned pallets. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.